exercise is anti-aging? Myth or reality? Can exercise truly unlock the secret to eternal youth? Let's find out.
Revolution has begun. Fitness is the buzzword, and wearable technology to track your everyday activities is now a reality. So strap on the Samsung Gear 2 and let's get the show on the road.
Sick of working out the old school way? Today we will check out a hot new workout style that was designed by and for Navy SEALs. It will give your body a total muscle building workout without having to go through all those machines.
Eat your breakfast. How many times have you heard these words and yet given it a skip? In case if you have been wondering what's all this fuss about breakfast, there's just one way to find out.
For centuries, explorers and adventurers have struggled to find the secret fountain of eternal youth. Here's a little secret: for eternal youth, look no further than your gym. Surprised? Sounds unlikely, doesn't it? And right about now, you're probably thinking, that's ridiculous. Nothing can reverse aging. It's the most natural thing in the world. And you're right. Aging is a natural process, and as the clock ticks, we will all eventually tick away. But within this cycle, exercise can significantly help in reversing the body clock back by quite a few years. The most obvious signs of aging are wrinkles and white hair, but there are so many other subtle changes that are happening inside your body. The most common thing that happens with human aging is skeletal muscle atrophy. This means that your muscle mass is going to decrease as you get older and your bones are going to become more brittle. Also, functional impairment starts to set in, and things that you always found easy to do before suddenly don't seem so easy anymore. Strength training, by which I mean lifting external weights, can directly reverse the natural atrophy that sets in with aging. Every time you lift something that you find heavy, your body responds to the work it is being subjected to by recruiting more muscle fiber. Hypertrophy or muscle building starts to happen, and this is the exact opposite of the atrophy or muscle loss that is happening with aging. The eventual result? Instead of an aging, sagging musculature, you have a body that looks toned and proportionate, well looked after and stronger. So you are able to do all the things you've always been doing without feeling unduly fatigued. Not convinced? Here's another reason to start strength training now. Lifting weights increases your bone density, ensuring that as you age, you will not be susceptible to osteoporosis or any other brittle bone condition.
And there's some more good news. It's simply never too late to start lifting weights. Older muscle responds very well to weight training, so it's age no bar here. Even if you've been sedentary all your life, you're going to start seeing results very, very quickly. Indulging in aerobic activity like jogging, cycling, swimming, etc. improves the mitochondrial function in the muscle cells. These are the energy-producing organelles in cells, which typically decrease with age. An increase in this keeps you more energetic and ensures that you are not collapsing on the couch at the end of the day. Cardiovascular aerobic exercises also have tremendous benefits for your heart. It increases blood flow to the whole body, keeping the arteries and veins active and healthy. It improves your breathing capacity, and the intake and absorption of all that extra oxygen keeps you in the pink of health, literally. So is a simple walk around the park enough? No. Your cardio has to be able to raise your heart rate and your breathing significantly. So why not add a few intense intervals within your walk? 7 to 8 30-second such intervals. Now that should do the trick. Just evenly space them out within your walk. But strength training, definitely do not give that a miss, because that is the real elixir of youth. So start with small weights if you have to, but target all the major muscle groups.
Not only does fitness affect the way you move and your ability to do more, fitness affects how youthful you actually look. Recent studies have shown that people who exercise tend to have a thicker dermis or inner layer of skin, which prevents the skin from sagging, wrinkling, and becoming more translucent with age. Add to that the blush pink you get after a good workout, and you can just throw away that makeup. Most people who exercise also tend to be more mindful eaters. They read more about exercise, tend to be more aware of nutrition and hydration, and are much more in touch with their own bodies and its needs. Not to mention, it helps you lose weight, sleep better, look better, be healthy, have better skin and complexion. Well, the benefits, they just go on and on.
The anti-aging is a systemic effect, so you have to exercise regularly to get the benefits, not just on weekends. I would recommend at least 30 minutes 4 to 5 times a week. Take your time and work up to it if you're out of shape, but definitely get there, be healthy, be young forever.
It's sleek, slimmer, lighter and far more refined. This is Samsung Gear 2, the latest top-of-the-line smartwatch from Samsung. Weighing only 68 grams and only 10 mm thick, it surely is sleeker. If you can forgive the clunky dial face, which makes it look more geeky than stylish.
The Gear 2 has dropped the Android OS in place of its own Samsung Tizen OS and packs in a lot of new and updated features. It comes with a 1.63 Super AMOLED display, video command technology, and even a 2MP camera. Add to that a handy heart monitor, an accelerometer and pedometer. A 300 mAh battery charges the Gear 2 and it runs on a Pega W 1.0 GHz processor, which gives you about 3 days before your next recharge. Though the device connectivity ranges from Bluetooth 4.0 to Wi-Fi and GPS, this device is only compatible with offerings from Samsung, at least for now. Despite it being the latest in wrist technology, the Gear 2 feels nothing more than a shrunken smartphone. To its credit, it's quite multifunctional, a Swiss Army knife of wearable technology with most of your regular smartphone amenities on your wrist. The watch is synced to your phone and acts as a perfect proxy to it. However, when it is not synced to a device, its functionality is quite limited. The Gear 2 is water resistant for up to 3 feet deep and stays so for about 30 minutes. Not something one would recommend for activities that include a prolonged exposure to water, such as swimming or surfing. What's really cool about the Gear 2 is that it allows you to make phone calls and engage in conversations via the built-in speaker on the dial. Perfect when you have your hands full or for those discreet 007 conversations.
So, is this just a smartphone on your wrist or a gadget that actually pushes you to get fitter? This is what we feel. The Gear 2 is definitely a step forward in the right direction. The heart rate monitor is rather accurate, while its speedometer does map out the route and count steps very well. Sometimes it gets dodgy when the signal slips. I like it for its functionality, but find it a little chunky for a girl's wrist.
In conclusion, Samsung has worked very hard to make this device more inclusive, and one does enjoy its involvement as a watch or a fitness tracker. The gadget is on the expensive side, and we recommend you think twice before you buy it, unless you already are a full-blown Samsung user, as this one is only compatible with Samsung. That being said, in our opinion, the Samsung Gear 2 is the best option in the market for smartwatches, with a promising future as a wearable technology pioneer with an eye for fitness and wellness.
You must have heard the saying, breakfast like a king, lunch like a prince, and dine like a pauper. We all know it is the most important meal of the day. But surprisingly, it is the one meal which we skip the most as well. So why breakfast is such a big deal?
Breakfast provides the body and brain with that much needed fuel after an overnight fast. That's where its name originates, breaking the fast. Ideally, one should eat something within 2 hours of waking up. Without breakfast, you are effectively running on an empty stomach. Somewhat like trying to start a car with no petrol. A healthy and well-balanced breakfast can energize you to engage in physical activity such as your morning workout or that tiring commute to work. Improve your concentration and performance in the classroom or the boardroom. Be good for your waistline. If you skip breakfast, you are more likely to reach out for that donut or fatty snack mid-morning. Lower your cholesterol and sugar levels.
We understand that breakfast is important, but the question is, what is the right time to have your breakfast? Or does it really matter?
If you are a morning exerciser, your breakfast timings are very important. When you exercise, you release adrenaline, a hormone that helps turn fat into energy. That adrenaline spike is blunted by insulin, which your body releases to help you digest food. So when it comes to breakfast and morning exercise, try eating after. But if you cannot control your hunger pangs and you're really starving, you have an option of having a small portion before and one after your workout. A well-balanced and healthy breakfast contains the right amount of protein, carbs, fresh fruit and veggies if possible. Fruits are rich in vitamins, antioxidants and fiber. You can have them whole or blended into a smoothie. Proteins are great at balancing your blood sugar levels. Eggs, lean meat, chicken breast, unsweetened yogurt, cheese, unsalted nuts and seeds are all high in natural protein. While whole grain bread, porridge or cereals such as quinoa, oats and amaranth are good quality carbs. After fasting the night, you need this burst of energy to kickstart your day. The recommended daily intake of veggies is 5 per day. To help you reach your quota, add some veggies to your breakfast. Carrot, sprouts, mushrooms, salad leaves, broccoli, zucchini make for a healthy addition to your breakfast. To complete your nutritious breakfast, add some good fats such as avocado or raw nuts, and you have a breakfast that will supercharge you for the day.
That was a perfect breakfast, but we know it is not possible to have it every day when you are running late. So here are 5 nutritious and easy breakfast combinations which you can whip up in a jiffy.
2 eggs with 2 toast. Oats with milk. 2 egg with vegetable stuffed roti. Oats with sprout salad. Kidney beans with toast. A paneer roll. Vegetable poha with soya nuggets. Besan chila with barley roti.
See you then, and remember, if you want to live life king size, you better start your day like one.